The Wounded Warrior Project is searching this morning for new leadership. The charity's board of directors fired CEO Stephen Mardizzi and Chief Operating Officer Al Giordano on Thursday after a meeting in New York. The move follows a CBS News investigation of the group's finances. It found a significant amount of donations were spent on lavish parties and employee conferences. Chip Reed, an investigative producer, Jennifer Janish, broke the story. Chip is with us in Studio 57. Good morning.
Well, good morning. You know, Americans donate hundreds of millions of dollars each year to Wounded Warrior Project, but more than a month after allegations of waste surfaced, the charity's board of directors took action yesterday and sacked its top two officials.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project.
By appealing to the generosity of the American people, Wounded Warrior Project raised more than $300 million in 2014 alone. But while the money was pouring in, former employees say much of it was flowing back out in the form of lavish spending.
Let's get it catered. Let's have a big old party.
Former employee Eric Millette was one of the first to blow the whistle when we talked to him in January.
I'll be damned if you're going to take hardworking Americans' money and drink it and waste it.
Millette is one of more than 40 former employees who told CBS News that spending by the charity was out of control. Many pointed to the 2014 annual employee meeting at a luxury resort in Colorado Springs as typical of Nardizzi's style.
He rappelled down the side of a building.
Rappelled down the side of a building, you mean to make a grand entrance?
Yes.
Yeah, and he's come in on a Segway. He's come in on a horse.
Nardizzi has defended the charity's spending.
If your only fixation is spending the most on programs, that's feeling good, but not necessarily doing good.
Fred and Diane Kane raised $325,000 for the charity with golf tournaments and were outraged by estimates that just over 50% of donations went to services for wounded vets. We talked to them just last week.
Are you done with Wounded Warrior Project?
Yes, except for my new mission of trying to see change there.
And we spoke with them again last night.
They need to change the culture, which, in my opinion, will require significant changes to the executive team. I think they can right the ship, but it's going to take a lot of effort to build up that goodwill again.
In a written statement, the Wounded Warrior Project board said that based on an independent review, the charity continues to advance its mission of providing substantial services for the nation's wounded warriors and that certain allegations raised in media reports were inaccurate. But it also conceded that some policies, procedures, and controls at WWP have not kept pace with the organization's rapid growth in recent years and are in need of strengthening. And full disclosure, a CBS corporate executive sits on the Wounded Warrior board.
Chip, first of all, great reporting.
Thank you.
Secondly, any ideas who might take over leadership?
Well, they are looking at some well-respected, retired senior military officers to take over. They think that is the way to go now. But as everybody we talked to said, this is only a start on cleaning house.
It's really sad because they have made a big difference in a lot of soldiers' lives.
They've done some fantastic work. They have. And this is overshadowing that at this point. But hopefully down the road they can get back to the original mission.
And they can get even better. Thank you, Chip.
You bet.
I echo Charlie. Great, great, great story.